Japan is situated in the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region around the Pacific Ocean that is vulnerable to tectonic activity and earthquakes. As one of the most earthquake-prone nations in the world, Indonesia almost always suffers earthquakes with a magnitude greater than 6.0. 9 earthquakes with a magnitude of greater than 6.0 struck the nation in 2018, killing thousands of people. Indonesia is additionally prone to volcanic activity, droughts, floods, and tsunamis as a result of its placement on the Pacific Ring of Fire. Thousands of individuals have perished by devastating earthquakes in China over the years. The 7.9 magnitude earthquake that hit Sichuan province in 2008 resulted in over 87,000 deaths or missing people. China is situated on top of numerous active tectonic plates that are constantly pressing down on the earth underneath while moving and grinding. The Philippines is one of the nations most vulnerable to earthquakes due to its location within the Pacific Ring of Fire. Because of the country's rugged terrain, earthquakes can potentially cause fatal landslides. Typhoons and tropical storms are also frequent, with a history of catastrophic earthquakes that have claimed thousands of lives throughout the years. Iran is one of the seismically active nations in the world. Iran has frequent earthquakes as a result of its location near numerous plate borders and fault lines, which causes uneven terrain and shaky structures. Turkey is regularly affected by earthquakes because of its proximity to numerous significant fault lines. The country, which is sandwiched between the African and Arabian plates and the Eurasian plate, regularly suffers earthquakes of varying intensity. Despite this risk, many people nevertheless decide to reside in Turkey because of the country's vibrant culture and stunning natural surroundings. Peru regularly suffers both little vibrations and moderate to large. These earthquakes have the potential to seriously destroy infrastructure and endangering life. At first look, it might appear surprising that the US would rank among the nations with the highest earthquake hazard. After all, it is not situated in an area that is typically prone to earthquakes. But the US's distinctive geological landscape is what makes it so susceptible to earthquakes. The US's location along numerous significant fault lines, including as the San Andreas Fault and New Madrid Fault, is one of the key causes of its high earthquake risk. Italy is vulnerable to earthquakes due to its placement on numerous fault lines and landscape of rough mountain ranges, dormant volcanoes, and coastal plains. Namely, the Eurasian Plate, which is encircled by the Aegean Sea, Adriatic, and Anatolian plates. The 1908 Messina earthquake, which claimed the lives of over 75,000 people, and the 1980 Irpinia earthquake, which claimed the lives of more than 2,400 people, are two of the most catastrophic earthquakes that have struck Italy. Italians continue to live and work in earthquake-prone regions despite these catastrophic tragedies. Mexico, like many other nations around the Pacific Ring of Fire, is susceptible to frequent earthquakes. Fortunately, there are stringent building regulations and emergency protocols in place throughout the nation to reduce damage in the event of an earthquake or other natural disaster. Nonetheless, it is still crucial for citizens to support their communities in being ready by taking part in drills, stocking up on emergency supplies, and being aware of what to do in the event of an earthquake.